someone
rising.
who maybe they got started. Maybe they got started on something.
Stop it.
I don't run with anything. I don't believe anything I said when it comes to you. I was running with the bit. This is a fucking entertainment platform. How many times do I have to explain this to people before they get it to the thick fucking skull? None of this is real. Oh, because I'm built for this. I'm built for this.
Okay.
I don't want to hang around with a bitch. I want to work with a man who knows who and what the fuck he is, and I don't want to work with a baby.
I hurt when you hurt me. If you guys think that I'm some sort of fucking machine that I can handle it all.
I'm built for this. I'm built for this.
So I fucking remove you from my life because I'm done, man. You understand? I've heard this shit all my fucking life.
And I don't want to work with a baby.
I had my whole fucking family spend their whole time saying that I was going to be a fucking wretched loser, just like my father, and that I was never going to amount to anything. You really think I need to hear that from people out here?
I don't want to hang around with a bitch. I don't want to hang around with some fucking whiny little corny dude fucking out in the middle of the United States. And I don't
really think that I need to hear people critique me all the time and tear me down and make me feel like I'm a piece of shit.
No.
So why do you give it any energy for?
Why do you?
Oh, because I'm built for this. I'm built for this.
Okay.
I'm literally built. I've been
the internet?
forged for the past 3 years in this community of wild people that hold you accountable for anything. And I don't want to work with a baby.
We're one more.
Like, if you do like a big V up there where the bridge starts.
I should have gone over there. I thought it was here.
It's like right there, just across the hill.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thinking maybe the end of times, but that's alright, having fun online. When there's nothing on the line, we seek out conflict missing from our lives. But not today, not this week. I think it's time we took a break from editing. I'll put down the AI. Hey, I really appreciated our time, but I'd rather go seeking something that I definitely won't be finding on the inside. So I strap on my camera, let's lock and load. I'll ship off a package and I'll get ready to roll. When it's been a million minutes and God still has not picked up the phone, it might be time to start looking for him in the places no one goes. I went outside and it was kinda nice. I went one time and one turned into five. I wanna live not to die, so I stick my hands back in the dirt. I'll be on the land, man, it certainly won't hurt. Even on concrete is all that I seem to need. At least it's not with my face the way I used to see it in my dreams. I went outside and it was pretty nice. I was, but not for 10 hours at a time. I am sorry for all that I lack, but I know that this is the way back to resolve all that was missing. Sitting in the chair with pain in my back, so now bring on the money and I'll be making stacks. Just gotta end things by saying goodbye, Paul.
What's up, people? Big screen. It's time for some whining, right? Because I know that I'm a degenerate, right? It's been given to me, the title. Obviously, I got the last place of the degenerates, but I still am proudly in that category because it's best. Oh shit, my phone's speaking to me from my pocket. It's me speaking to myself. But it's best to be honest with sort of your expectations. And I think if you're in the degen sector, well, then you can only surprise when you do something that's maybe a little bit more serious. So I came here today to obviously extend this opportunity to, I highly doubt they'll, show up, but it's always on the table, right? With the two former people that were involved in this triangle, right? A triangle of people. And I already know what the optics are going to be, right? Can you believe it, Landry? You just can't maintain any sort of relationships online. Can anybody? Let's be real here. Can anybody actually maintain consistency? I've seen people flip-flop back and forth since the day I got here, but I did make a strong intention to engage with Moose and a little bit of Jiddick Chef. Yeah, I mean, after we had our first blowout, in a very different way, right? Where they were basically off limits. But today, I believe it has been proven to me that this is kind of the only way to communicate with these people, right? Because they are doing the good old gray rock, but it's okay. They have every right to do that. And I don't expect them to come here to engage with me, right? I'm not trying to rope them in and get them into a 1v1 Andrew Wilson versus fucking Dusty style, if that was a 1v1. It kind of was. But my point is that a lot of people here, they just want to see other people react. They want to see the blow up, the blowout, and they sort of want to troll to get a reaction. It's a very common thing. It's one thing I don't do, right? I don't ever do that. If I'm trolling, it's for a laugh, or maybe obviously to engage in some sort of conflict, but it's never just to see the blow up. I always take those blow ups and those blowouts as an extra bonus, so to speak. But the reason why I played the OTW segment at the beginning is because that's one of my favorite conversations I ever had on this platform, because he was telling me about how he essentially perceives the space, right? How there's a lot of poking and provoking where you want to get somebody to show who they really are, right? To make sure they're not a bitch or a baby. And with all the money that he's been making off of me getting kicked off with Red 40, I figured it's only fair game that I get to play that segment with him, showing some emotion as well to show the layers of this man, right? And it's been a slow week. I got my damn new scooter. We're gonna call it a bike. We're gonna try to call it that at least, but it's an awesome piece of equipment. I mean, it's like unlocking the entire city, because before the ones that the city provides, or I guess the city doesn't, but you know what I mean, the ones that they have downtown that you can rent, they lock themselves up when you try to go to certain parts of the town. So that's that footage I played. I was able to go see this little trail right there by the downtown that I've never been to before, and there's hardly anyone else there. It was sort of like connecting to God in a way, connected to nature. But while I was there, I was in the chat with before I started recording the video, I was in the chat with Mustafa and Gen X Jeff, just sort of chit-chatting on their show. And I'm in the chat like, hey dude, we have had some pretty serious discussions about projects that we're working on. I don't really understand sort of this dynamic where if you want to just let me know you want to get high and play video games instead of doing any of the stuff that we had planned on doing, just tell me. You don't have to be doing this whole sort of mysterious, I'm just a joker, I'm a troll. Oh my god. It's silly, and it's avoidant, right? It's conflict avoidant, which is fine. A lot of people are that way, especially when it comes to the online space. But then I'm backstage and Jeff just, kicks me, and I'm like, okay, dude, do we have a problem? Am I permabanned? He's like, no, you're not permabanned. But I'm like, why are you avoiding this sort of, aren't you the conflict resolution guy? Are you not here for conflict resolution? Who do we have here backstage? We have Nachiketa. Are you coming to engage in some fine wine and drama today, sir?
As per usual, sure. I only got
it's good to see you.
20 minutes.
Well, I'm glad that you're here. How are you doing, man?
It's going all right. I got to go to work in about 15-20 minutes. Just thought I'd say hi
it's
for
good to see
a
you.
little while.
I do appreciate you. A lot of people don't come here, so I appreciate the ones who do. I think I might be a little bit more pressure than some other people where, there's a lot of, I don't like dead air, so I know people kind of steer away from that. And also I have my baggage, right? But it's good to see you, man, and I'm glad that you stopped in. Now, remind me, where are you at in the world?
I'm in Virginia.
Is it pretty there?
I don't know. I go to work and I come home. That's about it. I'll go out and buy shit to bring home. That I don't really get to go out very much.
Okay. Does that bother you?
No, it
Not
doesn't
at all?
bother me at all.
All right. Well, that's good. I guess
So,
if you just go ahead.
So you're what have you become like are people shunning you? Are you being excommunicated or what?
Well,
So what's
always
going
there's
on?
always some they call it the gray rock, right? But what frustrates me is like if it's with the people who, I'm in communications with about doing things off platform, and it's a lot of bullshit, right? It's a lot of I think it's people who they don't know how to commit to an end goal, which is fine because nothing here is contractual. But if we agree to do something and then you want to pull out, just let me know. It's all good. The whole gray rock thing is very silly, especially when there's money involved as far as investment spent, time spent. Same thing with Dusty. When he gets very hung up on the money, it's if we're putting time, money, effort, and passion and friendship even into these things, we should be able to just hash it out, right? I shouldn't be here right now having to say, "All right, dude, this is the only way I can really say anything to get your attention." So, but here I am.
So the question that I would have for you is what is it that you want from these engagements?
Depends on which one they would be.
Okay,
These two in
like
particular would be more complex than the regular, like here with you right now, and most others.
okay. So I mean, like let's go with the highest, like more overarching situation. Like, so you're like online, you want to be a presenter of sort, and it's fun to be online, and I get that, and it's not really for everybody, but some people have the means and the personality, they're a little bit thicker skinned than others, obviously it's not really made for everybody. You see people who are in the chat and they predominantly only stay in the chat, like 95% of the time, and some people almost like 100% of the time, but you have this desire to want to be online, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, like, I used to be like the people who are in the chat, and then I used to feel like I wanted to get online, and now I'm online a little bit more. So the question that I was asking for myself is like, what is it that I want from these engagements? Like what is it that I want to try to derive from that experience of being online? So that's the question I have for you.
It's a good question too, because since the beginning, the first time I talked to Talcott, I came in and I said, "Hey man, I'm here for the job," because I was hearing him say like, "Oh, I need someone to help me with this," and with everything I did with Jaron, it was sort of looking for the same type of thing. It never happened with Talcott, but that's sort of what I've been doing, and this has been sort of a not planned out excursion as far as the limelight goes and all that. The tiny amount that I might have every now and then, but it's been a great opportunity for me to learn about people, about myself, and I think that now that I've actually landed a keep it as long as I can job because of this medium, everything else is just sort of bonus points, right? Because I think that if it worked out so far, I think it could work out again, if that makes sense. Because as far as the financial return, it has not been zero. It's been, in this, like 4 months, I don't know, like $2,500. So that coming from a time when I was very sick and not, able to do much, and to this, it's just getting to be a way, I guess, to express creativity, and the drama inspires me a lot of the time. So it's kind of hard to explain, but whenever there's like a real life attachment, I could add more passion into a project rather than if it's just like I made something about Trump, if that makes sense.
Okay, so like like money is always going to be a part of, like, our existence, and then there are different strategies or different ways in which people are going to try to attract money, I guess, to themselves. And some people already kind of found their niche, right, on the internet, and drama can make money. Bullshit can also pay. Sorry, my alarm went off. 1 second.
No worries.
I have it's a little alarm to let me know that I need to start getting out the door, but I still got like about 10 minutes before I need to get going. But like all I'm saying is that, like, if the like people kind of mix things up, like this kind of muddying the waters. Like they want engagement because engagement is good because that also means people can like, see what you're doing, what you're about, and then hopefully, they can kind of I don't really like to use this word, but maybe grift off of, that engagement, right? I mean,
Sure, yeah,
it is what it is, right? So I mean, there's a varying degrees of grift
that's
online
true.
that people have been a part of, and maybe in a way somebody can argue that it's just one giant grift, one giant Ponzi scheme, and there's like a
But
hierarchy,
that's true for
and you can
some.
play cat videos, or whatever.
Yeah. Well, that's true for some, and I think that it's definitely worse when you don't have anything to offer. I think that there's, like you said, there's levels to it. Just like the word trolling, I think there's levels of trolling. Like, and there can be some pretty extreme versions that I don't vibe with at all. But as far as just the money making aspect, I think that there's a community element too. There's a huge thing. That's why this is so frustrating to me. It's like the people who, so this would be Moose and I mean now Jeff. They're like the ones who I've been working with things offline the most. Sort of, hey, bigger projects. We got to think bigger than the panelverse. We have to really set our goals high. And then these people are just like, it's making songs about me that I can't really understand what they are. And I'm like, dude, just talk to me. I don't do the gray rock thing. Like unless I'm really like I'm in danger, or if somebody's really crossed the line, I'll always be willing to communicate. But I guess that seems avoidant to me, which everyone can do as they please. But it's like, it just seems so petty to me. I'd rather talk to you right now than make a song about you to sort of get some message across to you. I mean, I'm not your ex-boyfriend. You know what I mean?
Are you sure about that?
I have bad memory, but I think that I can remember that one.
People might be talking now that, why did you have to mention that you're not my ex-boyfriend, right? And then it means that he could have been his ex-boyfriend. This is how drama starts, Landry. All right.
I know, you're right. I'm sorry, everybody, that you had to find out the hard way, but it's true. I'm telling you here right now, dude. Why do you think that me and him are connected? Be it Rose, dude. Rose, me, him,
Oh,
Tommy.
yeah.
It's all a big game, and
it's kind of interesting because like people have different levels of engagement, and some people have like their Hawkeye on every one of these channels, and then they have, oh, he said this, and this is how he responded and reacted, and she said this, or whatever, you know what I mean? And other people they're a little bit further away from that. It's kind of like an onion, like the closer to the epicenter of what happened, maybe they have more, or their perception of accuracy goes up, they believe. But then the other people have like, oh, I hear people kind of chirping about this, and there's there's smoke, there must be fire type of deal, I mean, that's what drama is about. Like, and it's like a constant motion of things. I mean, like, how much drama is there? There's more drama than any one of us can keep up with. That's just a matter of fact.
oh,
What I
yeah.
mean? You can't possibly keep up with all the fucking drama of like he said, she said, how I felt and you felt, and how I made you feel about anything at all. Like, who gives a fuck at the end of the day, actually?
It's a good point. I mean, and that's the thing, is a lot of people give a lot of fucks, and even with
They
me,
do.
the worst I've ever felt here, I get over things pretty quickly. It's just a part of my personality where it's kind of a fault because, like, say I was a woman and I was getting beaten, I'd probably just keep going back to the guy. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I am. I just forgive people because I always want to see some sort of I can see the good in anybody. Some people it's really hard. I'll tell you that's very much the case with many people here online. But I'm always willing to. So I think it's where I have a hard time being loyal. People would perceive that, right? If I'm being paid, which thank God, now I am, I can be extremely loyal under that contract, right? Even if it's not an actual contract. But if it's like just we're communicating and there's sort of loose expectations, I don't owe loyalty to anybody. So just because I'm BFFs with whoever, like say, for example, Flow State, and he gets his ass kicked by Andrew Wilson in debate, I'm still going to say, hey, dude, Wilson stomped on you because I'm objective. You know what I mean? But a lot of people, they can't even do that because they just have their team on their side.
Well, yeah, that's true. And that's where the sycophants and, people's loyalty, and then let them be, as like really what I would say, because you can't change any of that anyway. I mean, like, objective truth is not for everybody, I can tell you, and it's really what it comes down to. I think there's a couple factors that is kind of involved of anybody who is willing to play this game online And then, the people who are in the chat though too, they have their names associated with their personality and character. We may have never seen them. We never heard them talk. We don't even know maybe what they look like. Arpool as an example, nothing negative about Arpool, but he's around. He or she, I think he's a he, but like, it doesn't matter. Like, but what they say has a kind of an effect, and they want to be known for who they are. I mean, like, it's possible that Arpool could make a new account every day and be a different person and say the same thing, but that person want to be known as being. I'm just using you as an example, Arpool, because you're here. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like what it all comes down to is reputation. Who are you really? And you can't run away from it. Nobody can run away from, because like that's just like the most inner core of your being. And finding some, I don't know, like authenticity is not like what you're looking for online per se. Is who you are. It's who you are. It's not like, there are going to be people who are going to be, there's going to be varying degrees of authenticity. It's how you want to resonate with people and how you want to work things out. That's part of like this internet sphere, at least in my mind, because it's a slice of the pie of real society. Anyway, it's a little bit probably more intense than that, but you're going to have to deal with people in real life way, no different than they would online. In fact, I think online is actually kind of a safer environment, because like people can be violent and stuff like this. So if you actually spoke to people in person, who knows where things could go, right?
But yeah, people would never go to the places they go to in person online,
Right.
Like the first time I ever met Snafu, it was like, blood and horror and, just sort of trying to get the reaction, right? To see if they can affect you and your demeanor and sort of break you off balance. People don't do that in real life, especially here's my I guess comparison. You have family, friends, and then coworkers. Most people you deal with are going to be those coworkers. And I mean, I think more so than even your family, right? A lot of your family you don't see as often as you get older, but those people you work with, and you're going to be forced to be a certain way with them, or else you lose your job. I think that sort of really changes the way that people work with people in real life, is because you can't really just be like, hey, you know what, Jim, fuck you. You know what I mean? It's not on the table, because you're going to be like, whoa, we got to call you into the office because you said this and that. And I think that's where this space has shown me, because I'm used to that. I'm used to the work dynamic. So whenever I'm like, okay, let's work on some, let's do this. And these people aren't ready for that. They're like, no, dude, fuck you. I'm coming after your mom. And, we're going to, you know what I mean? It's like the craziest shit that you could ever imagine. It's like, all right, whatever.
Anything and everything will be said on the internet from all sorts of people, because you have a whole spectrum of people here, and they will find any means to hook you, whatever which way. But like, thing is, the truth of the matter is, you are welcome to engage with anybody that you want, or not engage with anybody you want. You can allow people to hurt you or not hurt you. I mean, like, I don't think it's healthy to be 100% way or another 100% way. What I mean is that for me, I base people on like who they are to me. Somebody who I respect could potentially hurt me because I do respect them. I care about what they say, but that is like the calibration that I have allowed them into my like heart. And then there are other people, they can say whatever the fuck they want about me or my family, and it will not affect me at all, because I know that they're fucking crazy. That's all there's to it, So you have to decide for yourself, what that is, for you. So that engagement is like individualistic, I mean, like, you get to know people, you get to understand who they are, what they're about, and then you get to kind of, adjust your level of engagement with them based on, what they say and how they have behaved and how they really resort things, like, I think it's about like communication and how you come to an agreement, or why. I mean, that you're going to disagree with people. So it's about how you disagree with people, how you agree with people. I think that's important to understand. So I'll leave you with that.
Go ahead, man. I gotta get to your work, but I think, I guess in closing, that's one way. I think it was very nuanced way to perceive it, but many others here, they also think in terms of power, right? Where it's just sort of or petty, like the whole thing with Flow State last time I talked to you, where it's like I was banished, you know what I mean? With no, he does not get the last word. And I was even thinking about how it was his birthday, and I was like, you know what, dude, what a perfect opportunity where I would have naturally just maybe donated because of, hey, it's your birthday, dude. But I'm like, you know what, no, I'm gonna be petty. And then it just starts all this nonsense. But I'll let you go, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let me say one more thing. I mean,
Go
like
for it.
in regards
You
to
get
that, people who have their channel, like you go to somebody else's channel, you're under the whim of that person and that channel, obviously, and it's good, I think, for you to expose their pettiness or their, like stubbornness or whatever. I mean, this is what this is all about, so like how gracefully you handle those types of situation, and also them is a part of this um part of this thing, human interaction that we talk about. So anyway, I appreciate you having me up. I just wanted to say hello, and then I do need to get going, but take care, man. Good luck
Man.
with everything.
Thanks for dropping in.
All right, bye.
See ya. So we do have a new opening, right, for the unofficial Moose position, right? And there's somebody who might be taking, a small amount of time in their week. I don't have any expectations here, but I don't want to say the word producer, but as far as lore goes, clips go, I know that, Tommy's always talked about that, but I think y'all might know who he is. So hopefully he doesn't bail on me like the rest of them do. But while we wait for that, I wanted to go back and revisit, like I said before, one of my favorite segments in the entire history of this time I've spent online. And thank God I have it saved, because I think it's like under a ginormous paywall somewhere, some way. But I got to make sure that I find it here first. Bear with me. We're going to go in. What song we're going to play while we pull it up here? Hold up. Jackie?
Once upon a time in a very modern place, there was a battle and it happened between DJ M and Cookies with Jackie 33. But Dolphin Jesus came down and said, prime time to get back up on the horse with modern man and unstoppable force. But when he fell off the scooter and said, ooh, gee, he was all alone, no nurses anywhere to be seen. Backwards, white cap, modern man, down fast, fall down on his ass in the downward smack. Where the hell is Jackie? I am not freaking happy.
All right, people. So we're going to go ahead and roll this segment here, right? I think it's a good throwback. It's not a big throwback, but this is one of the, like I said before, is this the right one? Yes, this is it. Okay. I often revisit this clip because it's given me a lot of time to really, I think, reflect on the things that OTW has said about who he is. And it's hard to get to the bottom of the consistency of this guy's character. But I was using this in the way that I perceived the sort of Jeff and Moose gray rocking, right? It's just, for me, there's a serious time and place to give the gray rock, but when it's just because you're afraid of, I don't even know what it would be, afraid of conflict, right? You're just sort of scared at the idea of even, public, private, anything, any sort of having your name in a way that maybe is perceived negative, or questioning your word, right? Questioning your follow through, maybe thinking that you're kind of full of shit sometimes, which we all are, but you're just too afraid to be called out on that. So you just, hide in a little corner and make songs about what I don't even know what they are. Our poll says they're love songs. So this is a great combination of all the things, right? Because there was a time when me and Moose were talking, and he was just like, I don't know if I can get past this OTW shit. I don't know. I'm not sure. And there's even times when the three of us, me, Jeff, and Moose, had this triangle concept, right? And it very quickly went off the rails. Because I think sometimes with these people, man, they might be sort of, if I'm looking for teammates, right? Sort of to achieve a goal. Others might be looking for a boyfriend. And so maybe I'm just not in the right place to be looking for teammates, because it's not the kind of team I'm trying to be on. But we'll roll the tape. And what did y'all see happen? Did y'all see it? Did y'all see what took place? Okay. Oh, no, there's a pause here. Okay.
Don't do it.
I'm just eating some meatloaf over here.
So what I did today, I came on, I made an OTW little feature film here, right? And what happened from that, right? We spent about maybe 10 minutes on, not even that, on OTW, probably less, like maybe 7 or 8. But then all of a sudden, this thing consumes the mind of the OTW man, where he's just like, this is a total dig at me. This is a court. this is a coordinated dig at me. This is just to make him think that I want to fight back. So now I got to fight back and spend how many hours now? 3, 4? I believe I spent about 10 minutes on this, and the proof is in the pudding. That this is much more important.
All right. So now I get it.
Friend.
Hold on a second. Oh, I've been here the whole time. Hold on a second. Now I just gotta get rid of everybody, right?
Well, sometimes we need a sort of thumbnail, right? And sometimes we need a topic, but it never. It can change. You know what I mean? It can change over time. So it became a collaboration with El Perro on a creative project. So it started as a loose, anything goes, right? Anything goes. Anything can happen here. I don't know if it's as serious as you think.
What is the issue? Let's get right down to it. What is the initial issue, right?
There's no issue.
Okay. I don't run with anything. I don't believe anything I said when it comes to you. I was running with the bit, and you, like a dummy, I'm sorry to say so, went ahead and did hook, line, and sinker and swallowed it all up like it was fucking cash. Please, Landry, this is why a lot of people aren't, they're explaining to you that you're not getting it.
Because everything's a bit, right?
Oh, me making fun of you when telling everybody your wife's going to leave you and running the whole narrative. Yeah, and now I even got Snafu Snaps on the case, and now he's running his mouth. So it's like, Landry, eventually you're going to actually realize that, we play games out here. We have fun with each other. Mm-hmm. We test people's boundaries. I want to see, if I'm going to work with you, I want to see if whatever I say can trigger you. And then if you're going to go ahead and bite back or whatever, I'm testing your character, dude. And I'm just making sure that I'm going to be working with somebody who's going to work, is worth my time. It's worthwhile. It's going to be productive. I don't want to hang around with a bitch. I don't want to hang around with some fucking whiny little corny dude fucking out in the middle of the United States. And I don't want to work with a baby. I want to work with a man who knows who and what the fuck he is and what he stands for. And that's it. It's that fucking simple. And if you stand for fucking nonsense and a bunch
what do you stand
bullshit,
for,
you think that all of these narratives, dude, this is a fucking entertainment platform.
Exactly.
How many times do how many times do I have to explain this to people before they get it to the thick fucking skull? None of this is real.
He said it. That's the line. The thick fucking skull.
None of this is real. This is all pixelated bullshit, right? Yep. At the end of the day, when we click end stream, what happens? Explain that to me.
Walk away. It's
Thank you very much.
It's nothingness into
the
ether.
Does any of these people or anybody in the audience or any panelist out here directly affect your life?
No.
So why do you give it any energy for?
Why do you?
Oh, because I'm built for this. I'm built for this.
Okay.
I'm literally built. I've been forged for the past 3 years
a guest
in this community of.
Welcome, Lore Master.
Hello.
How are you? It's been a while.
Nah, I'm chilling, bro.
Fuck yeah, bro.
You gotta show my picture, but it doesn't show unless I turn my camera on, man.
Yeah,
I just realized that.
I have that set. Hold on, I could try.
I'll fix it. Don't worry. I'll have it so it's my background when I pull up. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Hey, I like that you're playing this, man. Before we bite into any of it, I gotta ask: did you make a new song with OTW in clipping whenever he was breaking down and crying?
Yeah,
from that Yolanda mediation. Okay,
yeah.
cool. I missed that if you released it, but I know I had screen recorded when he had broke down. But I'm sure the original thing's behind a paywall. I don't know if you have that kind of archive.
I have the whole. Well, he did it on my show, and I.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I guess it was on both of our shows, but I've been removing most of the paywall. Right, I'll put it up there for like a recent one. Like, this one, when it ends, I might put it up just because it's been working out pretty well. Those dollar memberships, dude, I'm almost up to 200. So that's the way to go, right? It's very low barrier to entry.
Yeah, 100%. I always agreed with the whole $1 membership thing. I know Flow did it that way at one point.
Yeah, but then I also take it away too from the old ones because I
I'm always using the transcripts, and you have to take it away to use the transcripts.
I'm setting up my new camera. Hey, another thing.
Very good.
I don't know. What'd you just say? What was that first one?
Chris is the new co-host. I knew it. He needs a job. Very good.
He's so funny, man.
I read her comments in her voice.
Yeah, you're good at it.
Well,
you're a good actor.
Shut the fuck up.
So when I was using this old camera, but better quality camera than my laptop camera, first time I came on your stream with it, and you noticed the quality difference and whatnot, I went through the options it gave me, and it did have a 1080 p option. I didn't know if there was something different on your end that changed, or I didn't know what was going on, but ever since that one stream that I had in 1080, now it's always telling me the highest option I have is 720. So
it's here because I started in 720. Okay. Well, and I don't know why I do that. I think it's because a lot of the time I'll have like big files saving and different. I got a good computer, but I'm often trying to do too much at once.
You're multitasking, so it's not necessary to put it to 1080. Okay,
I think audio quality is still. I mean, most people are watching this on their phone anyway, so I think audio is always.
Yeah, no, I don't think 1080 is just a huge difference. I was just making sure it wasn't something on my end, since I was just trying out this thing and messing around with the options in StreamYard.
The options and the optics.
Oh, dude. Yeah. So that was good how you pulled it. Shit, hold on.
Sorry.
I know my audio is probably all right. Is it okay now? I just changed it from the automatic.
Sounds great to me, dude.
Okay.
But I got out on the land again today, and it was on. Hey, there he is. Nice, looking stylish. Got the hat rocking.
Yeah. Go ahead. My bad. I'm just setting up the camera still.
Yeah, no worries, man. The first thing I noticed, what the hell are you doing here, Bear Jew? You don't ever come here. Like, what are you doing here? He's just got so much to say today.
Dude. Hey, that motherfucker saying his New Year's resolution. I thought he was cool at first until he was one of these people that he came on panel a few times in the beginning, and then he just never comes on again. Like Red 40 has this famous one-time appearance. He said he was going to ditch his driver's license. That was his New Year's resolution. Never heard anything follow up on that, man. It's these Unslavians are unhinged, bro.
I know they are.
I learned about common law and how that's a legitimate thing when I was tuning into Paul. But it's a lot of like fill in the gaps how you will Mad Lib shit with these people that get called sovsits, even if they're not sovsits, and they can go break it down how that's an oxymoron. Like, it's people like OTW. He said he stood on rights and freedoms by recording himself mouthing off to a cop, saying he was standing on his right to travel, even though he's had the license, he had the insurance, he had the plates. And he posted it and said it was some big thing. He made members only and whatnot years ago, and he was playing his music and he was bragging about it. And this is when he was first getting into Paul's community. And it was just so obvious he was trying to like make a point to win brownie points. And it's like, bro, just do that shit authentically if you are vibing with the knowledge. Don't do it for like brownie points politically on YouTube streams.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of shit fucking locked and loaded for OTW, man. I'm his worst nightmare.
Well, and that's where I see it just continues with Dusty when they go at it, and I'm always willing to be objective, and I just sort of see him getting stomped on because it's the inconsistency, which is why this clip is a great segue, because it's such a
people that hold
it's such a
the people laugh.
I took it really seriously, I guess you could say. I took it really to heart what he was saying here, and I've always been willing to approach things from this angle, but he doesn't live this. Like, he preaches it, but and I don't want anyone to hear. People are so tribalistic that if we're like Lindsay's already in the chat, don't get me started OTW. We love OTW. I have no issues with that. But this is the point of this space. We should be able to just speak on things without people just, holy shit, what is this? Whoa. But it's, I mean, I was getting kicked off left and right today by Red 40, and I'm not even mad. You know, I'm not even mad. It's just it's relevant here because it's all about consistency. Do we do things to impress others, to be part of the group, or do we just do them because we want to? What you just said.
It's like, are you going to react to the band? No, but yes, it does, because that's how you project yourself onto the screen, dude. If you get triggered by somebody calling you a beta and then you make a whole fucking story out of it, and then it becomes like your fucking it becomes the thing that you're flashing on the screen like a mini clip, dude. Some people are right when they tell you don't listen to us out here, motherfucker.
And I don't.
What yeah, because then you went ahead and leaned into the bit and accepted all this beta shit and all that whatever fucking.
Who is this fucking guy with the backwards white hat, and what did he do with OTW?
It's like in real time, the shit he's saying really does apply to himself in the sense of like leaning into the bit. Would that be saying he planned it all along? This is the whole bit non-bit thing. He can switch between it was planned, it was organic, it wasn't organic, of him saying that he wanted to win versus, oh, I didn't care the whole time. And somehow he thought it was a win to say, I'm going to cope this stream. Like, there were so many little nuances of contradiction in the statements and claims that he was making in that week leading up to the whole competition.
Had a joiner here. He can't see himself, but you're here, Joe Cool. What's up?
That's good.
Oh, yes. Hell yeah. I thought you were going to say it's old Joe, and I was about to say, hell no.
No, dude, old Joe, we can predict how that one would go in a heartbeat, dude. You know, there's something going on here, guys. I don't know if you know about this panelverse, but he's got like the most sophisticated paranoia I've ever heard in my life.
The OTW?
No, old Joe.
Oh, yeah. Sophisticated paranoia.
Black Canadian with a very twisted view on things, yeah.
But he just, to the average listener, which, you know, I started off as, I was very intrigued by his I was like, you know what, dude, because I would never think Brown's boy's an intellectual, but this guy, I was like, yeah, old Joe's he gets it. But how are you doing, Joe? Not old Joe, other Joe.
I'm doing well. Just finished my bid. I'm uploading it. I'm going to go out and take some police tonight. So this is my first smoke break of the day and all that bullshit. Just getting my day started. I've been editing all day. Just finished that ice vid. So it's time to get high and then chase police.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. Cat died too, man. I don't know why. The cat died. He was about 90, but the cat died today too. So.
Oh, your cat is 90?
He was old as fuck. I have no idea how old he is, man. It was really my brother's cat. You know, I wasn't usually in Chicago. I came here because my family got sick. So technically it's my brother's cat and all that shit. Brother's in the hospital. Anyway, we gonna be down listening to my fucking ass. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Well, it's at least good to see. I saw you stomping on OTW a little bit the other day.
Yes, that's why I saw y'all. Fucking, I thought it was another cope session. I get to get my little high while I get high. Yeah. Please continue. Shit, if it's about OTW, cool, man.
I just remember whenever I was first trying to. Because the first time we had conflict, I really believed there was something on the other side to like work with and all that, and I just didn't find it. You know, I've gotten there and it doesn't exist. There's no creativity with OTW, which is fine. But because I always assume when people say one thing, they mean it. But you know, just like even myself, nobody can seem to do that online. So we're all just a bunch of hypocrites.
Well, we'll get there, and everybody does it to varying degrees, right? Everybody is pretty much the same. We all got our holes and weaknesses. Just look at where they are and treat people the same. I don't want to. That was a lie. I was about to say I don't want to beat OTW up, but I do. I do. So that'd be a lie. I don't want him to get hurt, right?
I don't want anyone to get hurt. Not even my worst enemy.
But I think I'm seeing what you're seeing, a bunch of the inconsistencies, motherfucker not keeping his word, and I don't mind giving a motherfucker a little grow up. That's what big brothers do. I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not a problem.
It's also reframing it as a genius That's the thing.
That's the part that's gonna get very good. That's what's gonna get his ass whooped. All of that. No, what it was I'm a super genius with my 115
You fell
IQ.
for it, dummy.
Oh, I did.
No, that's what he would say. You
Oh,
fell for
yes,
it. I
you
had
fell
you on
for
my
it
fingers,
too.
you dummy.
Right, you fell for it. Get the fuck out of here.
That was good. That was a good one.
Well, there's a painful lack of awareness that's masquerading as Machiavellian.
100% pimp. Very well phrased. That's exactly what it is. He idealizes himself as some type of Machiavellian genius that was using these steps just to get to a position, and then it really gets like cringeful.
So many cringes.
Yeah, because I'm trying to picture it gets cringe when he tries to do what you just said. No. See, for real, I only wanted second place. No, it was a setup. I didn't really want those votes when I was going live. Talking about, come on, everybody. It was a long game, and it just gets cringy. Then like, I feel bad, and like I didn't want to pick on him no more. He's like pathetic or something.
It's too forced. It's way too forced. He lays it on way too thick. It's a contrived confidence.
I love your verbiage, Joe. Yes. Contrived confidence.
Yeah, man. Well, you gotta recognize that I've been like shadowing him for so long at this point, because I used to be with him and supporting him through like the Paul days after We Are Awake TV, and just reached that point of just seeing on the face of things lies from himself, contradicting himself within a single stream multiple different times about certain subjects within his life, whether it's his work life or his relationship, that he would be willing to put the details out there in a way kind of like Jack. But that's besides the point. And we come back to him with those details that he put out there and say, okay, well, you said this just an hour ago. What do you mean now? Oh, don't bring that up. Why are you
He's
bringing...
going to gaslight and dodge and say you misunderstood, and that's just going to make you want to jump him more.
Guess who just received a gifted membership?
OTW?
OTW.
This is great. This be confirmation from my goofy ass, man. I love no shit like that.
All right, man.
Well,
that's what everybody does. Dude. I've seen the clips in the past. Go ahead.
Last thing, Landry, would be the Jaren debate. Pretty bad opening for, and you got to keep in mind, Landry and I were mentioning his rhetoric leading up to that debate, even months in advance. There was clips of him saying, "I don't like debating. I'm more into arguing," and then he would twist the word arguing into some other word and do these weird mental gymnastics and semantics games to say that he's doing some type of like gray area way of things. And he took this approach with not only the Jaren debate, but the one afterwards with Red's rhetoric on the Yerba Mate debates. And those two debates, regardless of the whole shape topic, just the lack of decorum from OTW and basically how he moved in those debates, trying to say he doesn't even want to have a position of shape or model to defend. He just wants to rip apart the globe, but he doesn't want his own thing to stand on in a debate. And the dude's like, so basically this is going to be one sided. It's going to be like a lecture. You're not even having a place to stand on. You want to forfeit that. So just watching those two debates, man, go ahead.
If you watch Flat Earthers, you know that's their tactic. They don't have a model. They don't want to hold a position because it's too easy to tear down. All they do is study round earth and try to come up with shit. I don't expect a flat earther to say, this is my shit, because every one of them is too easy to tear down. I would have expected that. I didn't know he was so into flat earth. I'm with this dude every day. I love arguing with flat earthers, and until I saw him debate Jaren, I had no idea that he was that serious. I would have been talking to that dude, man.
Well, yeah, Joe, it's completely bad faith. He doesn't come with equity to apply those terminologies and phrases that he wants to claim from his time with Paul or whatnot.
From Paul, yes. If you're gonna go in there equally with a debate, I take my stance, you take yours, and then we shoot each other's down. But yes, if you don't have to answer any questions, provide any evidence, and now it's not equitable. Yeah.
So I want to point out something that's really important to me, and this is not something I normally would do, but it's in the nature of this consistent framing of from paranoid people like Brown's Boy of Dusty's Fed linked manufacturing drama and all that. I can't tell anyone what people do offline with anyone else but me. But what I can tell you is the only person who's ever tried to fake an online fight with me was OTW. So I'm sick and tired of being over there in that land, and they're all like,
"What's a fake online fight?" Because
it's literally like, "Hey, let's do this." This is his words. Let's do the review together and fight over it. I need some stimulation. You take this side, I'll take that side.
Yeah, and if you're trying to fool the audience, that's how you get your ass in trouble. You end up like Mel Pandora. If you say outright, "Okay, I'm going to take this side of a debate, and you're going to take the other," and now suddenly it's honorable. But yes, that's kind of fucked up to hear that he's trying to manufacture bullshit and feel like everybody feel this way. If I tell Landry we're gonna fake a fight, he's gonna go for it because everybody feels the way I do about shit, pretending, blah blah blah.
Well, it's just that projection that people do so often.
Yes.
Here, where it's so and so is doing. I'm starting to think the Browns Boy is a Fed-linked actor.
This is all that he writes in there, right?
Just over and over and over, dude. I even told him today, I was like, "Are you ready, Browns Boy? Ready? Do it." And then he did it. I was like, yeah. No, copy and paste it. Hit me with it again. He did it. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Keep going. Oh, you'll do this all day. You'll do this all fucking day, dude. He's just like an animal.
I'll be fucking with him too. I'm gonna need more caps if you want my attention, Browns Boy. More caps, more explanation points, Brown Boy. Yeah. I don't even listen for a respond to it. I just fuck with him a little bit.
That's so funny, dude. I mean, have you talked to OTW offline, Joe?
No, I haven't.
Have you, Christos? Have you? It's a little bit.
Yes.
Not to mean, but I warned Jaron that he was bilingual because I was thinking maybe I was being too harsh because of the French connection. But I mean, it's hard. It's not easy to really understand what he's saying, and I think that it's fair game, I guess, to want people to be. I don't know. What you see is what you get with me. I change my mind a lot. That's fucking true. And I disappoint people. I disappointed my winning partner in the competition.
Still love you, pal. Still love you.
That was a rough 2 weeks, man.
What do you think about doing it again? I still want to finish it, and I just finished that project. I told you it'd take about a week. I'm done with it. I still want to do it with or without you. I still got all the little clips and shit. I hate not finishing something. Just I saw a vision. It's like art, man, and I like to prove that me and you can work together, and that'd be great because I'm apparently hard on motherfuckers, and you're that wishy-washy, flaky motherfucker that would test me, man. Maybe it'll grow both of us, man. And I'm harmless, I might yell at you, but I couldn't hurt you or reveal personal shit or dox you. It's not.
That's the funniest thing ever, dude. So I went into the Discord. It was the strike team Discord. Snafu invited me. Like, okay, let's see what's going on here, right? And the first thing I see is just like Browns Boy, and they're like, "Should I call Landry's mom?" Like,
right?
Like this shit is. People are insane. Like these people. This is what they're talking about. I mean, it's just wild to me that these people think that they're in any position to be pointing fingers about how other people are behaving.
I'm very fortunate when I get off of this motherfucker, man. My life. My regular life, I have a lot of shit to do, and you can tell because when I come back here, you'll be like, "So Joe, what do you think about what we were talking about yesterday?" I'll have no idea because I wasn't dwelling on it all night and coming up with ways to get your mama's phone number. I went on about my life, and I come back and see what you guys up to. I don't even remember half the shit.
I don't need your mom's phone number. She got my number.
Right, and address. But I'll take it so fucking I don't know. I don't make me emotional and shit. Fun is the biggest shit I can call this. Even when motherfuckers think shit go bad, it's fun. All of that. I got called the N-word so many fucking times. I think it was yesterday, Joe, but still interesting, right? It's still like, wow, it was a crazy day. Niggas in chat was feeling like, you know, they could say it. Everybody was in their emotions. I think that was yesterday. Fuck. The hard shit, bro. Everybody like, how dare you?
Literally LARPing. Literally LARPing.
That was the epitome of it. Yeah, dressed like a wizard.
Oh no, Jimmy Shively tried. What did you try to do, Jimmy Shively? Did you try to come on panel? I was offering $1,000 to OTW for that.
Jimmy Shively, are you the cat, Jimmy, that used to be in Chuck Bronson's room? I think there was a Jimmy Shively in Chuck Bronson's room years ago. Shively, if that's you and you're in chat, you know, let me know if that was you. If you know who Chuck Bronson is, and did you used to be in Chuck's a lot?
Forgot
I mean,
to
like
tell your mom that I left money
ago.
on the dresser. Oh, that's the thing with the Earth debate thing too. He told me, he was like, I don't really care what the shape is. I just sort of need, you know, he wanted the connection, right? He wanted to enter the debate space, but he even said, he was like, I might, you know, break down halfway through if I feel the need to and just concede and say that he's right, because I don't know if I feel very strongly about this in the first place. I'm like, okay.
I was unaware of that. But he actually was open to listening to shit, though. And most flat earthers are not. Most flat earthers are so stuck in cognitive dissonance that when you approach their glass house, they break. I was able to push him on flat earth. And he was like a real gentleman about it. He should be like that all the fucking time. He's probably my favorite flat earther now at this point.
Wow, he's your favorite flat earther?
Yes, most of them are like emotional.
How many are there?
And so fucking predictable. I found them all. I've been kicked out of all of their rooms. They all, you know, I found them all, bro. Any motherfucker would show their face this flat earth, I found them. Yeah.
I still remember that was brought up the first time I met you. We were like, excuse me, what'd you say? You used to work for who? Flat Earth? Jaron? Okay.
Yeah,
you think space is fake?
I've been kicked out of Notch room. Who was that? The other cat, Z. I'm barred from both of these shits. I've been kicked out of Psalms 50, 60, 70, 80 times, and we're actually friends. I could text him right now and he'd hop to it and, you know, do whatever I needed. His kid kicked me out and barred me from his room. All the flat earthers, man, they don't like being challenged. OTW accepted that shit. And I got another buddy who likes to hear proof, actually likes it, and he sends me stuff back and forth. I think you just pointed out something, maybe because he's on the doubtful side. He's seeing stuff and he wants that shit. So him and OTW are willing to listen what other motherfuckers are like. He don't say nothing against God and they just shut down and don't hear things. If you know.
Well, because you know, OTW doesn't believe anything that he says. Well, maybe they got started. Maybe they got started on something.
Stop it.
I don't run with anything. I don't believe anything I said. When it comes to you, I was running with the bit. This is a fucking entertainment platform. How many times do I have to explain this to people before they get it to the thick fucking skull? None of this is real. Oh, because I'm built for this. I'm built for this.
Okay.
I don't want to hang around with a bitch. I want to work with a man who knows who and what the fuck he is. And I don't want to work with a baby.
I hurt when you hurt me. You guys think that I'm some sort of fucking machine that I can handle it all.
I'm built for this. I'm built for this.
So I fucking remove you from my life because I'm done, man. You understand? I've heard this shit all my fucking life.
And I don't want to work with a baby.
I had my whole fucking family spend their whole time saying that I was going to be a fucking wretched loser, just like my father, and that I was never going to amount to anything. You really think I need to hear that from people out here?
I don't want to hang around with a bitch. I don't want to hang around with some fucking whiny little corny dude fucking out in the middle of the United States. And I don't
really think that I need to hear people critique me all the time and tear me down and make me feel like I'm a piece of shit.
No.
So why do you give it any energy for?
Why do you?
Oh, because I'm built for this. I'm built for this.
Okay.
I'm literally built. I've been forged for the past 3 years in this community of wild people that hold you accountable for anything. Whoa! And I don't want to work with a baby.
Damn, good job, bro. And the clips you chose was spectacular. They told me everything I needed to know. All of that, the first part about listen, it's all a bit, none of it's real. I mean, I give myself permission to lie to you at will. The part about, you know, with him breaking down how people been jumping him. I would have assumed that, but not to that degree. Everything I needed to know was in that fucking clip.
Yeah, man, it's that's why I don't know what it is. I just feel like I'm inspired so much by the conflict in the panelverse. It's like if I'm just sitting here on my own and I'm like, okay, I went outside today. I had a great time on my new $300 scooter. It was awesome. I still couldn't come up with anything without sort of the element of like, but what did he say about her?
Interesting. That is interesting. You know, there's a way to do it. I don't know if you're horrible at it. Like Flo doesn't invest his emotion. That's why he's good at it. You're invest emotion, but it changes every fucking 5 minutes. You don't really stay in your feelings. 5 minutes later, your shit'll change, or 10 minutes. So I see a path where you could pull it off if you don't, you know, if it don't break you. You seem like you'll be all right.
Yeah, I mean, right now it's great because I don't know if I want to keep saying it, but it's just having like a new gig, you know, is really cool. It's really exciting. It's frustrating because a lot of it would make great content just as far as communicating goes. It would be exciting to talk about, but it's the nature of I don't know.
If you're talking about literal new gig,
it's not NDA, but it's basically the same sort of situation. So
period. You just not something you want to do on here, because the moment someone gets mad at you, and because niggas like me and you break down and do the psychology of motherfuckers, will always be targets. The less you give them, the better. Make them work for it. I don't give a fuck if it's mad clean and your job is literally to fix broken bones on little kids. Keep it to yourself.
Damn, that'd be awesome if it was. It'd be like the most hero journey ever.
I want Jack to win. And we talking about hero's journey. I want him to prove all of us wrong. And
what is this shit though with the Thorpes, man? That's the biggest contention I have right now. It's like, what do you mean, dude? Why do they get the pass to go on there and do that crazy shit?
He let everybody else crazy on there.
Yeah, but there's like limits, right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping.
No. It depends on the host. That's what's also good about these different channels and shit. It shows the make of men. And as much as I hate to judge a motherfucker, you can't help but, you know, you got the guy who, and I mean, I love this panel shit. You got the guy who lets shit fly. I'm thinking about one of my old buddies in particular, drama dude. But he'll only let it go in the purpose of resolution. He's not really trying to do the drama shit. He knows that if motherfuckers argue for 5, 10, 15 minutes sometime, now they air it out and you can reach a resolution. And he would do that shit. He's doing what it appears the other guy is doing. But the other guy is doing it for nefariety, clicks and views, and he just wants so-and-so. I don't know. This shit interests me, man. It tells so much about the people and the hosts, what they allow, what they kick out of their mods, the people that they had at mods kick out, how many mods they got, you know, whether they do it personally. All that little shit speaks to the person. Do they engage chat? How much do they? Can they read and talk at the same time? I don't know. All that little dumb shit like me keeps me coming back.
Can somebody translate this for me from Gang? Lando, you'd been better off attacking host state and wrote off the hate from his chatters. OTW's chatters are broke and crusty. Has the Paul hate crowd too little too late, went the wrong way for a newbie? I don't even know what that means.
I love it. He said if you know, you let me make sure. You've been better off attacking flow state and road off of the hate from his chatters. I guess he's saying it would have been more profitable.
It's not even fucking true, dude. Like when me and host state, sorry, not my words. I think it's crazy. Nobody called him blow state yet. When I said blow state, I was like, I don't feel like I've heard that before. But no, nobody wanted to see that. That like it just because especially how petty it was. I mean, but I always have the willingness to say who came out on top in any situation. That's why whenever you know, it's very confusing for people because it's made people very upset in the past. Like, what? You're that guy's team now? No, I'm just team.
Right.
I think that OTW did a horrible job. He didn't do a good job. I'm not picking sides. I'll never pick a damn side, even if I should.
Yes, I love that shit. As soon as you walk in the first time, they say they or y'all, you know, that sad shit, that pick sad sits around the corner, man. I look for that shit. Like if I walk into a room and I'm hearing, and they did this and they did that, these niggas feeling abused and they on some pick sad shit. And I'm gonna get it today because I'm not gonna pick a sad. Joe, what do you think about so and so? They really just want to jump me because I don't agree with them. That pick sad shit. It's fascinating. It's since I got here, that hasn't changed. Choose sides now. That's what I used to call it. I don't know however long I've been in here.
I've heard you say that before.
Now.
I heard you say that to Paul. What?
Yeah, I do it. Choose sides now. No, God do it. Because man, you cannot.
Hey, shout out to this. Joe gets it. You're too slow, Lando. Left in the dust. Pun indeed intended. Nice. Where's the dust coming from?
I'm not gonna get at a whole lot of weight. I'm sure that's the same gang that puts all them NIs and GERs in the chat that I was just talking about.
Dude, wait, we got to talk about that day when what's his name, Void. That was the most awkward silence I've ever heard. Those words.
Yeah.
He was just like, I was just sitting there. I was at Trader Joe's. I was like, damn, nothing, and he just kept fucking saying it.
Yes, it was great.
It's like if I say it more, they're gonna laugh at least once eventually, right?
He was broke, man, and he's been dying to say it. And I had just beat up his buddy, which is another flat earth, and I got kicked out of his room. And Void was mad at me, and that was the first time I had seen Void since I had beat up his buddy and got kicked out of the room. So, you know, he always wanted to tell me how he felt about me, and I'm glad. I ain't got no problems with that. You'd be surprised when you're as outspoken as I am, how many white motherfuckers call you the RDR. It's been a thing. It's a real thing. But you know what's impressive and what's fascinating is the motherfuckers who don't. That's what's fucking impressive, man. You know, everybody ain't the same, man. Everybody don't harbor these thoughts, man. You know, it's not true. Shit.
So I saw a comment from earlier, somebody asking about Jeff and everything that happened with that. It's really a nothing burger. It's just this whole concept of gray rocking to where if you don't want to engage about something here publicly, I get it. No problem. But if you don't want to engage about that same thing privately, it's like, so what do you want to do? I mean, you want to just, I guess, just everything that, you know, say we have plans, we discuss things. It's sort of the same with Joe Cool. We had that project where we're constantly going back and forth. If we have those things in the works and then you just vanish and you're making these weird ass music videos and talking about me, that's like, what do you expect me to do? I mean, Jeff, I really don't understand. And then I told him, I was like, dude, hey man, I'll give you another chance. If you want to talk, we can chat about this, you know, before I go live, but you're not really talking. So I'm going to go ahead and express my condolences in the first 10 minutes of my segment. And he's just like, how dare you, betrayal? This is betrayal. Fuck you. I'm like, what? Like, what do you want me to do? Y'all are sitting up there having a little, 3 people on panel, 3 people in the chat. I just don't get it. Like, I don't get what this is. Where it blows my mind. I don't know. People are very, very confusing.
They are, and it really surprises me when it's men.
Yes,
I think everyone around here has put on such a tough facade. I was unprepared for how broken people were ready to reveal themselves and to show of themselves, especially men. It's just not done. But everybody's just can't wait to show their broken side out here. It's so fucking crazy.
Yo, the people that say I'm flip-floppy don't pay enough attention and haven't been around to get the full picture of where I've been and where I stopped going. You know, if I was flip-floppy, I'd be like, oh, why isn't Z doing streams anymore? I want, like, OTW's bitch ass who got fucking clowned by Z a few times there towards the end before Z stopped doing his streams. OTW would come up there and you get to a point where, you know, Z throws him backstage mid-sentence of him talking and says, all right, Pat, thanks for coming up, Pat. And does this little nice fake demeanor thing. Dude, there are some good Z streams. It's just the thing, his thumbnail is the same shit every single fucking time.
Oh, it's hard to find.
And that's another thing, you know, the lore master, this person wants to say, okay, yeah, Joe Cool is legendary and Joe Cool has been out here. And even though Joe Cool and Illumitami don't see eye to eye, with Illumitami as the lore master and his whole thing with Jack and Paul and where I was initially at Paul's playing full-fledged into the tribalism,
Right.
you know, I've made my way. I don't even have to go through it again, but I've said it a couple times out here on streams. You know, I've made my way organically through these panels and figured out where are the places that are worth staying and coming back to, and where are the places you'll never see me on panel ever again. So
I can give you that much, that last part. That's what I know you from. Of course, I know you from Paul's and shit. You've always been cool. Even when they were choosing sides, jumping motherfuckers, even though you were over there, I didn't see you jump motherfuckers. You always been cool to me. Even if me and Paul got
for
into
sure.
it.
I was a flying monkey at one point, Joe. That's for sure. But yeah,
I love the honesty, Chris. That was great.
But it was early on in my whole YouTube journey. Like I had barely been at Ian's channel. We Are Awake, like a few months, and then the whole debacle with Paul. It was super explosive. It was like, but go ahead.
I was gonna say Ian broke because I met y'all at the same time, and Ian absolutely broke. He couldn't take criticism. He just started barring everybody from his room and shit. Me and him are still cool. I probably got a wrench over there if I'll never see him, but he broke fast. He couldn't take no criticism. Poor Ian.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's that position people get to at points for whatever reason of sticking their head in the sand. And I know people have said that to OTW recently. I think it's accurate because it literally is shut your eyes, cover your ears, and start making crazy noises with your mouth. Drown it out.
And because I'm an asshole, I go over there and poke them exactly where it hurts and make them yell and talk over me the most and make them expose the cope. Because he's trying to set you down. He don't really want to hear that shit. You can talk about other things, but if you talk about, that shit, he's going to yell and shout you down and shit.
Well, and it becomes super obvious when he has to shout you down or cut you off like super early into the statement that you were making. It shows that within the few words of your sentence, you were already hitting on something that there was truth there. Or like playing a clip, playing some dumb music clip over it all of a sudden. Like he did that to Flow State the other day when Flow came up there. And he even said, see, that was your mental block. You couldn't let me finish what I was saying there. You just
all that shit's so telling, right? You
Mm-hmm.
like me then. I watched that shit with glee, man. And I fucking go about my business, and then you see a motherfucker a week later. And they were so invested, they will remember everything. And then I said this, you said Flo was right, and blah, blah. No, I don't even remember the conversation, man. I was on 8 panels that day, bro. It's not a big deal. Relax.
So, Arpol, you need to send me more of those clips. I know you sent them to me. I deleted them because you sent me so fucking many. He had like 100 Z and Patrick clips.
I'm starting to believe it the way you talked about him that day. I had no idea, but apparently he is pretty talented at that shit.
Who?
Arpol, you was talking. You went in on how
he's a mysterious one.
He is.
He like vanished. That's the first time I've seen him around here in like a month.
That was what you were saying. You was like, I want Arpol back. He was so cold with the
he
clips.
Was, dude. He was coming with too many. I was like, dude, that's too many. Please, like, send me like 20 a day at maximum, and then you can send me 20 more tomorrow. Because you send me like 70, and I'm like, what do I do with 70 fucking clips?
I know.
And now I know he's probably doing them of me to someone else. He's got them ready. He's like, hey, bro, you want this one right now?
Undoubtedly, he's got a catalog of them.
But I did find this, at least. This is all I can find from the Go ahead.
As you pull that up, I just want to say real quick, as I searched through Z's channel, just seeing over the past year, the few things that I did click on, with the little red bar at the bottom to show you've been through it at some point, how far you made it through.
Right.
I already found that thing I was referencing that you're like, oh, I want to see that, where Z basically pushed him off, dusted him off. Okay. All right, Or did you want to play this first?
No. Okay. Well, that was the closest I could find. So pull it up. Just if it's gonna be a SpongeBob song, dildo microphone, it's okay. I'll take it. Hey, RT.
A stream recently about the death of flat Earth because they're leaving in droves. So did Will Duffy, right? Flat Earthers are leaving. Flat Earthers are leaving because
that affects me how?
but it should be getting lonely. Start looking around. You're going to find that people that used to be next to you are disappeared. They're gone.
It tends to happen. All right, if you want to hang out in the back,
Well, that's for different reasons.
Don, I invited people up. If you want to hang around in the back and take a little snooze, go ahead. Maybe I'll bring you up later. I always love talking to you, but I don't know why I like Brenda.
Yeah, I forgot how sassy this guy is, man. Unbelievable. The Z files are a thing, man. Yurt was there when he had Joshua on, and oh man, let's not even get into it. Other people know.
Don't get me started on Yurt, dude.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, man. I saw that dude somewhere recently. He was like one of few people in the chat in a thought experiment. I don't know what the hell he was saying. I understood what you were saying though about that paranoid kind of Browns boy-esque.
But it was so complex.
Side of things, yeah.
It's so crazy. It was like he just spoke out. Like, I've been waiting to say this for so long now.
He's one of those guys too that gets anxious. Yurt, he can't take a whole lot. He'll get anxious and have to pull into himself, and he sees conspiracies every fucking where, and he's got to retreat to himself often.
Holy cows, yeah. I thought he was just some chill guy in the beginning when I was panel hopping, and I found Benton. I kind of found him.
I forgot.
But yeah, there's a certain over complicating things with a conspiracy mindset for sure out here that I've seen. Yeah,
I'm down with
Why do people give OTW so much leeway?
I don't know. He's not a bad.
Because he's a low. I don't know. He's a low cow, and some people want to edge him on in a sense.
I don't care if people like him or don't like him. I just feel like people just they write off these fair and objective critiques. Where I find it to be empowering, right? If somebody told me these things, I'd be like, well, at least they're coming into it with some tact. But people are like, you don't fucking get it. No, you don't fucking get it. How dare you? It's like, what do you mean? What did we say that was so horrible? Sorry, I'm talking about gang. All right,
that's the son of Paul. That's the son of Paul if I've ever seen one.
I'm a softie for Brenda.
Ew.
I'd like to say she's becoming a softie for me, but I know she's not. She's very hardened towards me. She can't. Brenda can't let Z into her paradigm. She doesn't know what to do with me. It's much easier just to label me as something, categorize me in a certain way in her mind. It's much easier. She could dehumanize me.
Z, another motherfucker that can't
OTW Live, welcome back to Z Show.
Hello. Greetings, Z.
Yeah.
Audiologist,
Patrick,
huh?
welcome back.
Interesting.
I'm honored.
Did Christos tell you this is an audiologist?
What's going on? And Mr. Extos, we need you to come back to the striped ones. I know you really never left, but you did, but you didn't. But you got to quit playing with these fucktards. You were rocking it with the striped ones, and you know it. Don't fuck around. You know it.
I can't lie. I liked when I saw you cupcaking with Landry earlier, but I'll let the host take it.
No,
I want to see this segment with OTW. I've been waiting for it.
I'll let you guys go. I just want to say you got to tell him about the true story of the audiologist when you talk about Z. The doctor, right? The doctor in the group. So just remember, there's optics, Mr. Lando, because he's newbie. Now I would say Extos is more of the lore than
truth about being a doctor. He stretched the truth about being a doctor there in the beginning.
Just a little stretch. When we found out he sells hearing aids for a living as an audiologist. The optics are high. The optics are high.
Yeah, that's important, man. I'm glad you let Snafu up for that. Thank you, man. Yeah, I don't think I ever made any deeper stripe theme
Are
things.
you a doctor or a salesman? It's a big difference. That's funny.
I'll get back to the video, Landry. Thank you for letting that happen. Yeah, there was a time where I was supporting Snafu with the Jack Tails, as I told you earlier.
Oh, yeah, here's the Jack Tails.
But, yeah, man. We'll get into
I might have a cat in my throat, so don't mind my voice.
Oh, hey,
Really?
do you know about how OTW's cat pissed on his computer
Yes.
in the beginning, and he had to get a new computer? Our poll probably told you about that.
Yeah, he did.
That was another classic moment.
It's the same cat that pissed all over your new computer.
Oh,
Well, it was
yeah,
actually
okay.
my old computer, but it's wait, Zach Z.
Yeah. Check out your tongue. What's going on?
Well, can we talk about Bruce?
What's
Wait,
going on?
actually, I'll let your music.
I see. Here's the thing, Patrick. I always know when there's something up with you because you can't
Oh, you do?
hide it. Yeah, like, you're the guy that tells on yourself. Like,
Yeah,
I'd imagine
that's
when you
true.
were married, you would. Just
I'm a
tell her
terrible
your
liar.
wife.
Oh yeah, I'm a terrible liar. That's why I don't lie.
Hold on, your mic is hot. I automatically adjusted your mic. It's hot.
All right, is it better now?
I know you try to do that, like, try to really lay into that French Canadian.
I didn't realize that even back then he was pulling that nonsense, man.
It's the most annoying thing ever, dude.
Yeah, petulant child.
Yes, that's why I don't lie.
Oh man.
Canadian, 2-pack a day, like sultry voice. You got to ease up on the mic.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's because I play a lot of music, and and it's all coming through the tablet, going into the system. So when I play music or soundboards, if the echo cancellation is on, it'll cancel out the music. So I have to turn it off.
Yeah, your echo cancellation. I'm just gonna adjust the mic on my end. I can't have you overpowering me. It's not good. How are you, Patrick?
I'm doing good. Have you met my friend Luke?
Luke Skywalker? Oh, the bat.
Yeah, I call him Luke.
That's a bit aggressive.
Well, because Lucy is first of all, a baseball bat is not a feminine object, right? I mean, even in French, it's un bat, not une bat.
Yeah, he was going on about this back then. I remember, and I was thinking it's a little over the top and kind of cringe that you felt the need to point that out on a bunch of panels. It's like, oh, it's too feminine of a name, what they called it in the show, so I need to call it this. Like, okay, dude, you're great. You're so fucking masculine.
Yes,
Great stuff.
yes, and that proves it. I'd be ready to put his ass in the bag too after that.
It's that overcompensation aspect that comes out a little bit there, I'd say, yeah.
So it's a masculine thing. So it shouldn't be called Lucy. It should be called Luke.
All right, so I invited you up here for a specific thing, but now I have you up here. I've been noticing your channel's a bit sparse lately in terms of some of your usual contributors. Anything you'd like to talk about, Patrick?
Paul,
Do you want to define exactly what you're speaking of, just to put me into context?
Well, I don't know. You had some longtime contributors to your channel that were quite frequent contributors, and now I notice maybe they're not really as present as they used to be. Is that anything you want to talk about, or what?
I think they're even more present than ever.
Yo. Who does that?
I've made more money this month than I have my whole career as a
I'm
YouTuber.
not talking about money.
Well, contributors in the sense of panelist?
Yes, Patrick.
Oh, thank you for clarifying. Well, in that case, yeah, I guess the quality of guests aren't as hopeful as I'd expect. But today was not bad. Today I had a good couple of conversations with a few intelligent people, very limited.
All right, so here's the thing. There's a couple
there.
things I want to hold on. There's a couple things I want to talk to you about. First off, have you seen the money Flow State's pulling in, and what are your thoughts on that?
Absolutely, my
It
boy.
was
Yes,
about the money.
I do see
Z
the money
just
he's pulling
lied.
in. It's crazy.
No, I wasn't talking about money.
Well,
and then he comes right
my
back to
thoughts
money.
are
He
good
lied.
job, man.
Wait. Did you just respond to the video there?
I'm sorry, I probably talked over.
No. I think he knew his video, but
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Absolutely mind blowing. Yes, I do see the money he's pulling, and it's crazy. Well, my thoughts are good job, man. If that's what if that's what you wanted, and you're getting what you want, then who am I to say anything?
Yeah, blessings to Flow State. He stated that he had a particular model that he was going for as far as his channel, and he seems to be cultivating it.
It seems to be very fruitful, and shout out to Flow State. Congrats.
All right,
man.
so let me ask you. So as you watch his financial success and windfall, is that something you're also modeling? Because I've noticed that you've been doing some similar, let's say, practices as Mr. Flow State. I know.
Okay, I like how you brought up that he had asked you, how can I be more like Flow State?
Yes.
Or whatever the fuck
Yes,
that
he
was.
did.
So
He made
he's
me
doing it with his thumbnails recently. And he looks
Yes.
like an old blind man with those ridiculous glasses. And I also called him out today for twice you just mirror yourself in the thumbnail. You're doing like a copy of what Dusty's been doing, Dusty on the panelverse. At least Dusty just keeps it basically consistent from what I've seen, but OTW is mirroring it twice, and then today he did the 90-degree angle turn and had himself coming in from the side all weird as if he's like, standing on the fucking wall or something.
Landry
It's just
told you
it's
he
just
wants
lazy reuse, copy and paste of thumbnails that he's been doing. But go
He
ahead.
told you he wants to be like Flo.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite talking points in regards to OTW. It's like the biggest contention I have with him. Maybe not the biggest, but one of them. He came to me about the most recent thing was he was like, "Hey man, I want to be more like Flow State because he pulls in so many donuts. Can you please make me a custom AI Gemini gem to analyze his transcripts and his super chats to figure out what exactly is happening that is getting him the donations that he gets?" He never comes to me asking me about how to be more like Paul. He never comes to me saying anything about Paul. So when Flow State said that he's his daddy, I'll sit here on the record. Hold on, I gotta make myself full screen. Yes, I'll say it here. I know we have our issue, but I'm here on behalf of the drug mafia, and I want to just say that Flow State is Patrick's daddy. End of story.
Good observation there too, man. That he is not who he says he wants to be like Paul, but he's coming to you like make me like Flo. That is interesting as fuck to me.
Yeah. It's true.
Another symptom, another sign overall, yeah.
Another symptom.
Oof. Good catch.
I need to get some work on my style. I'll tell you, the guy I've been working for, the first thing he said was like, "Dude, did you wear those pants yesterday?" Like this.
Oh, he would call you out on that. That makes sense.
I'm like, damn, dude, I've been like, not really around people for a hot minute. Nobody would notice. You can't even see the bottom half of me, dude.
I swear, I'm a dude. You can wear the same shirt for a week. I wouldn't notice, man. I swear, I'm a dude.
Yeah, he's got a sharp eye. So do you, Christos.
Wait, what'd you say?
What did you say? Was it just
I was saying to agree with Joe there about you wear the same shirt for a week or something.
Okay.
What'd you say, Landry? I couldn't hear you. Were you just agreeing too?
I don't remember. My memory is too shitty.
This is big.
Notice that once you stream, you put your lives on members only. That's a Flow State move.
What's up, Gabe?
Yeah, but I've been doing that for a long time though. I mean, I had memberships like
now
he's
trying to act like he doesn't want to be like Flo.
Who's here? You said hello to someone.
Gabe's here.
Oh, okay, right on.
Gabe. Oh, in the chat. What's up, Gabe?
No, not in the chat. He's here.
Oh, what's up, yo? I can't hear him if he's talking.
I can't hear him either.
Gabe, if you talk.
What's up, Landry?
There it is. There it is. We got you.
How's it going?
What's up, man? How's it going? We're going down Lore Street here tonight. We're talking about our friend OTW.
W. Is that Chris there?
Yeah, it's Christos. He's the new moose.
Okay.
Wait! I want Gabe to get in because he just walked in, but I don't know what happened with you and Moose yet. You're right. I ain't seen Moose.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on,
I'll wait.
Man. So, Chris, I think it's kind of wild how you had to reach to the hardest slur in the English language. And you never even talked to me just to talk to me, man.
Yeah.
That says a lot about you rather than me, bro.
It's just a word. Just a word
Just
to
a word,
me.
right?
Yeah.
Hard
Yeah.
R is just a word, right?
Yeah, it's never a word I've
Okay.
used in hate. It's only been a
Oh,
meme
really?
word. Yeah,
Really,
4chan troll. Yeah.
Okay.
N-word PC. Yeah. I can contain myself for certain
Not only
streams. Other
that,
streams
you know,
that I know where it's going to be okay, I'll say it.
you've literally
I'll do it
numerous
for the
times
fuck
called
shit.
me. No, you literally called me numerous times hard R, and I never even met you before.
Yeah.
I don't know what
This is the
you must.
internet.
You must
This
be
is how this
carrying.
shit goes.
You must be
You
carrying
did the
something very.
degeneracy sector,
I'm
bro.
talking.
You should know.
I'm talking, bro. You must be.
Go ahead.
You must have something very heavy, bro, for you to be that ugly when you never even met somebody.
Nah.
Well,
it's not that serious.
I can see both sides of this, though. I'll tell you that. I think that it, obviously I got, blowback for him saying, I mean, not even just the hard I, even the word N-word, right? So, but I think that it can be easy for me to say, oh, I can feel one way or the other, but I also don't like the language policing thing. So that's why I don't think that I as far as this goes, nobody can find a single time of me saying that word. So I think that people are willing to say what they want. He hasn't said it here today. But I'm not,
That's why I mean. That's why I didn't say nothing to you. I'm talking to him.
Oh, I know,
I've never
I know.
talked to
I'm
the
just
man
saying
before.
that, like, for
never
me and
been on the
myself.
panel, and I'm thinking it's wild how he never even spoke to me, and that's how he thinks he wants to address me. Says a lot about who he is. What were you gonna say, Joe?
I was talking about that earlier, and I would disagree with. I would disagree with you, Christos, when you say it's just the internet, just how it goes. If you knew how much it changes the way some people look at you, and a cat like me, I admire the fuck out of you. You think that don't hurt my heart? You think that didn't take a chunk out of me, and then you casually saying, "Man, I don't even know you. I just do that shit all the time." Ah, damn it, fuck. We continues of this crazy shit. Is it Trump? What the fuck? No, it's not, Groovy. And if you knew, it's not even
Trump.
worth taking a chance, man. I'm fucking around with the Trump shit, but if you know, you would not even take the chance, nigga. I love you. Allow me to love you. That shit there, man. It puts you in a category of motherfuckers that is more difficult to love.
Okay.
Nolan's here.
Oh, good evening, Sir Landry.
Oh my God, that's horrible audio. Fix that.
Yeah, a little down.
Hello?
Good evening, Sir Landry.
Jesus Christ, dude. It's popping, it's loud, it's horrible. Is there anything I can do to help bridge this gap between this issue as a host while he gets his thing settled? Not you, Nolan. I know you don't cover this issue, but to the others?
I don't know. Maybe not putting language police. We're just talking, bro. Like, making a joke out of everything.
I always
notice that, Gabe.
I always have to make some sort of comedic attempt whenever I'm uncomfortable. It's the way I handle things.
Okay, I get it. No, but remember what I was saying about Chris to you the other day offline? About
I thought he was a good guy, and you thought he was.
No, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. I said I think he was good for you, a great producer for you. And
I don't know what that means.
No, I mean a great helper, I guess, for the show, because I see how he's always, when you need something, he's always there and he's on top of things.
But why does it sound like it's sort of a flex whenever it seems like a genuine statement? Like, it seems like a genuine statement when you say it offline, but in here it seems like sort of like something I'm missing.
No, I still mean it.
Okay.
I still mean it. He's good for you. I'm just saying, I'm addressing the man. I've never been on a panel with him before, and yet he had a lot to say about me in an offensive way. So I'm trying to say, well, what was up with that, man? And he exposed himself. So. Yeah.
Well, I just don't know. I mean, I feel like we have a lot of things we talk about. It seems to be like more interesting to you than other things. I guess I'll say that.
What you mean?
Like rather than so we talk about that movie we talked about earlier. We have conversations that seem to like flow, but then you come up here and it sort of seems like this is the most important topic.
No,
usually.
No, not usually, bro. Like, come on, man.
Apparently,
I've been over here a couple times where they didn't even talk about that. It just happens to be you're uncomfortable, like you said. I'm sure he's uncomfortable. Like, so the point is, like, I'm just bringing up something. It ain't going to mean I'm going to dominate the whole conversation. I'm bringing something up, man.
Sure.
Something that you do when you go places, right?
No.
And Landry, surely you understand this. It looked like he's doing what I accuse you of all the time. You must address something. When someone says something about you, you must address it. It looks like, but I don't know, that he said something he's been dying to address, and he had that thing where he felt he must address it. He saw him over here. I thought that's what I saw.
To be honest, I enjoy talking to you, Joe, and Landry. And I mean, I never talked to that guy before, but he's here and I'm going to address him. So that's all. It's simple, man.
Yeah, and it wasn't that heavy anyway.
I'm observing. I'm not matching his energy. I'm just observing it. And I see what you see what we get.
He's not showing no shitty energy right now for sure.
Who?
Yeah, I hear you.
No, I didn't say he was. It was an interesting response, though. Gotta admit that.
It was fascinating.
Yeah.
So what was fascinating about it?
Listen,
the dude just doubled down and used the internet. This is just the internet. Like I've never been on the
I
internet
think doubling
before,
down would be
like
saying
20
it again.
years. I've never been on 4chan. I've never been in the black pills. I know all this shit, bro. I'm just talking to him.
I
He
don't
doesn't have to hide behind these different things and shit.
I mean,
it's not hiding behind anything. It's just the political culture we've been in.
Man to male, I was addressing him.
the political culture, you can do that now, Joe. Just hard RPC.
Do you see the phenomena? I mean, they were even talking about on OTWs with Dick, and it was kind of interesting, the whole Piers Morgan and Nick Fuentes thing. I'm not even like hopping in like, oh yeah, Nick Fuentes did whatever, blah blah blah. And I've been following him and just paying attention, but there is a phenomena of pushing back for the sake of it's been so politically correct for so long and keeping people down that people want to just start saying these things because it's not about hate. It's about just pushing back on this nonsense of you can't say certain words. Like
no,
policing, language policing.
Isn't it about
it's your intent behind the word?
Maybe some people it's more about somebody's keeping me from saying the word, but I'm not even hearing that. It's what it tells about the person. Like for instance, you make crack legal. I'm not gonna touch it because I don't want to. A motherfucker that's dying to say that. Yeah, they've been policing me. I've been wanting to say the hard R for so long. I can't believe they're controlling my language.
I've been wanting to say it for so
that's
long.
How it reads.
Nah. Just in general, you see how society is.
These low life hard R's. Like, thank God we've been repressed and couldn't say it. We can say
I never even said don't say it or not say it. I just said I'm just curious why you felt the need to say it to me when you never even met me. Never even spoke to you.
Not to say it or not say it. Gabe's been careful not to try and push you. I've been watching him since he came up here. He didn't make any opinion. Even
I could have
with,
said when we're talking about there will be blood, the whole line where he says, I'm going to find where you sleep. No. Come to your house and slit your throat in Minecraft. Type shit. I didn't say that though.
You just did?
No, I said in Minecraft, man.
Just did.
You can do that. You can do that in Minecraft.
No, you can't.
In the mod versions, you can. Yeah.
You would find one.
Maybe I'm getting that confused with GTA or something.
Right.
Hey, I want to ask.
Would have been better.
I do. This is an interesting point. So I want to bring this up, right? If anyone's familiar with the situation currently going on with me and Dusty, this sort of nonsense with the money and this and that, and even though I believe he's fully paid, even though now it's gone down to $9 from before, it was it's been a bunch of different numbers, but now I believe that he's even stated himself, it's not about me getting it or him getting it, it's about me not getting it. Sort of trying to establish a concession from the other side. Do we see any similarities in this situation? Are you seeking an apology?
The situation with you and Dusty, so I can't comment.
Well, like a sort of like, hey, a domination sort of element to it.
Yeah, why out the blue? You out of all people, why did he say that about you? Is that something to do with it, NPC? Because me and Chris,
you talking about that? What you talking about?
I was
with Christoph or Chris.
Yeah, I was wondering if Landry was just saying, are there any similarities between what he went through with dude and what you're going with him? And I said I didn't see it. He said it was about power.
The similarity is like it's not power because I don't think this guy's in my league or whatever. But like with him and Flow State, there's a little bit more equal shit in the sense that there's drama there, but they've known each other. I never met this guy before, so it's kind of that's why it's weird to me, bro. But Landry, for your thing was Flow State, like, wouldn't it just be simple just to pay him off or whatever?
I did.
Just be done with it.
I did pay him off, and then I paid him again, and then we figured out
it wasn't enough.
And then we did the math. We went over the fact that I was even going to pay him on his birthday. I was going to do a joke where I paid him everything but a penny. But then he just got up in his shit. And I was like, dude, because I was going to say, watch this fucking dude fight me over a penny. Watch him freak the fuck out again.
It would have been worth it.
I still might do it. I still might fucking do it. It's never too late. But here's what I'm saying is that these things happen naturally, right? Where I'm going to see an opportunity to just, but it comes with time when there's, and that's where I sort of stand in my square. It's like, I'm not going to do, because I've already paid, I lost money on that damn roast, right? I lost money because I paid, Moose more than twice because of my first petty reaction to it. And then I paid I paid Flow State everything that he's owed, right? But this is just about the taxes.
What'd you have to pay for the roast for? What'd you pay? If I
was the super chats or something, right?
Yeah, splitting the super chats.
You lost money. How the fuck do you lose money on a roast? It don't cost shit.
Because we made money, and then I paid money out to Moose, and then I paid money out to Flow State. Then instead of a three-way. So here's the story, right? First agreement, right, in my mind, is a three-way split because I talked to Moose about it and I talked to Flow State. I'm in a hurry; it's already starting up, so I don't have time to get into specifics.
Sounds logical. Three-way split.
Yeah. So me and Flow State, we exchanged, 2 messages about it. He comes on, and then afterwards, because he did that thing with the screen share and the dildo, I was in my emotions about it, and I was like, you know what, fuck this, I'm not gonna pay. And then 3 days later, I paid him what he was owed. He's like, no, this is bullshit, dude. I don't get a third. We never said a third. We said half. I said we didn't say half. I just didn't express it. So I'll concede and say that we can agree on half. Then we disagreed on the numbers. I said 55. That's what I remembered. He said 120. It was in the middle. It was like 87. So then we go through, and then I fucking pay him exactly half of that minus the taxes, because the first time we did this, he took out the taxes himself. I figured he did that every time, but he said, no, because I'm mad at you, we don't get to take the taxes out. So that's where we're at now. I'm standing in my square. You don't get the $9 because it's taxed, and we didn't agree on that the first time. Then that's why, I also double down on paying Moose extra, because just to piss off Dusty in the beginning. So, Snafu, what do you got?
Well, why are you wasting your time with pennies when you owe me and Cynthia 1,000 each?
You're so full of shit, dude. You're so full of shit. See, Snafu, this is the same thing with the clutch, right? if you acted in a way that would be, maybe people would feel sympathy for you, they might come through. But that was okay. Let's remember what happened that day. Want to go back into that?
We made a bet with you. You accepted
2 days or 3 days,
and then you lost the bet, and then we reviewed the bet. Now I get it. I'm not.
You lost the bet, Snafu. Sorry, go ahead. Everyone else.
Holy shit. I don't know. So if you don't owe him anything, what's the deal, bro? Just by talking about it, just keeps going on.
The only reason I brought it up is because of I see the similarities in he wants me to submit. I think that you want Christos to submit.
No, I don't need him to submit because, like I said, it's not an equal power dynamic. So it's like, it's okay. It's like, I just want to let him know that, like, I be observing stuff. That's all.
You see it as a submission. Him approaching.
Normally, I wouldn't even talk to him when he was on the channel.
Which is why you put the language so and so up there. You see it the way Christos does. He should be allowed to say that word is not a big deal.
He can say what he wants. I'm just saying.
I'm asking, hold on, Gabe. I'm asking you, Landry. You feel the same way Christos says. He should be allowed to say that word. Motherfuckers shouldn't be trying to police it or feel some way about it.
I've talked to Christos myself, saying that he should not say that, and he definitely can't say it here. That's all I can do is say, hey, please don't say that here. Especially like when El Perro did it, it was the worst timing, and it's one of those things to where it's the same way that I would treat a job, to where nobody's going to give you a job if you're running into the interview saying that. It'll get you fired. So in this space, it's sort of the professionalism. And I asked him, please don't say it here, and he said, I will agree to that, and that's something that Tommy couldn't do. Like, not even close. Tommy comes in and he just says the first word. I say, okay, we can have a conversation, Tommy, but just give me something other than the hard R. And he comes in hard R, Essler. So
what as a black dude, especially being the cat that I am, I'm a social dude. It ain't the word it ain't. We hear it all the time. You know, that doesn't help any. It ain't the word. In fact, I like to hear it because I think it reveals a lot about people. When they say it, it shows a line of thinking. So you're thinking it's uncouth to say it here. Who gives a fuck about couth?
It's bad for business, if anything, too.
Yeah, that's true, but it's just not my passion to go and have a heart to heart about how he shouldn't say it at all, because I don't do that about any word.
I wouldn't even do that. Yeah, that's agreed.
Anything, Christos?
But I don't know, man. And some motherfuckers, and I can't throw this on Christos because all they got was an NPC. But some motherfuckers believe.
Hard R, Joe.
That's what I mean. Hard art, PC. But some motherfuckers really do believe that blacks in this case are less than them, or that one race is above another. That interests me. It's illogical when people reveal that shit by simply saying that shit, or the black people, any of those stereotypes. It leads me down that direction that they're not too bright. They believe that a race is better than another.
Well, I mean, you live in Chicago, bro, the home of the Nation of Islam. They think that white people came from caves. I mean, they actually were created in a lab. Black men live in caves, and they're like animals, but actually have animal DNA.
I argue against that shit a lot. You could imagine how many hours I've spent arguing with these clowns that white people are equal. And then I come over here and you got to argue black people are equal.
I know, it's stupid.
Stupid.
With some of those same dudes in Chicago over there in the O Block and Naval Pier, would they say to you, like, Joe, you're Uncle Tom because you don't speak up more about that shit?
I don't actually. The way motherfuckers talk about me, man. And I got a buddy who one day we were in the car and he said, man, Joe, if motherfucker, you're one of those guys that if I ever see you fighting, I can just hop in because I know the other nigga in the wrong. So they think my judgment is good. They wouldn't be second guessing me, I don't think. And then I'm known as the most fiery fuck in the world, especially over here. They be like, you know, if there's trouble, I don't give a fuck if it was with people or the police. They like, I should have texted you, man. And this was going on today. They feel like I'm the voice. So no, I never get that shit. I'm wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you got Landry in the sense you don't pick sides and stuff.
I know on panels though. I think you know, I don't get it to my face, but I've heard black motherfuckers, you know, after they leave my face, say you know, that yeah, man, he be hanging with them white folks too much. I'm paraphrasing here, or that type of shit. But I've got that shit throughout college and shit. Black folks.
I can't stop hanging out with white folks if I wanted to because I'm part European. So
must be smart either way. Yeah,
I see. I mean, I see both sides of shit, and I don't want to make this. I know Landry probably don't want to talk about all that shit, but like, hey, man, thanks for giving us an opportunity to talk about it for a second. Now,
Peace Dynamo says if you're a creator, you open yourself up to others' opinions. NPC, respectfully.
Of course. Who said that? Like, but racial slurs. I'm saying, like, even that too. But I'm just saying, why you guys can't you say, oh, I understand what he's coming from? I'm just addressing someone personally. I don't care if they're a black, white, or Indian that says some fuck shit to me. That's all. More than anything, you know what I'm saying?
I'm guilty of it too, man. I got half a dozen niggas I'm waiting to catch on a panel somewhere because I want to address something.
Bonkers.
I don't think they're mad. They're just
no, not. I mean, mad, kind of crazy. I'm kind of crazy too for being here in a sense. Yeah.
I'm crazy for we're all crazy.
You're on here, you're probably crazy. If you're fucking a creator on here, you're probably crazy.
Yeah,
it's so funny. It's my 13-year anniversary. Why am I on this? I need to go to a minute.
We've been together that long, yo. Jesus, crazy.
Together, been married.
Me and you, you know.
Oh, me and you? Oh,
me and you.
Oh, yeah, that's the other relationship.
Yeah. 13 years already passed right by. I remember meeting you in California.
Who this is. Hey, but this is where I come to you and I'll say, like, my version of what you're expressing is the idiocy that some people allow in their chats. It's obviously not close to the hatred, but it's still like when I see Brownsboy talking about, you know, the first thing I see in the strike team room is them talking about calling my mom, and I'm like, dude, here's what fascinates me. People think that, you know, they're like, well, but here's what are they gonna say? You know, your son's online. Like, duh. Like, you think that I've just been like I don't understand what that sort of, you know what I mean? Like, what's the leverage there? Like, it's just, it blows my mind that that's where people are
and then people won't
Yes.
sort of hear me out and say like, "Hey, Brown's boy is retarded," and anyone who's like engaging with him, which OTW does on a regular basis, like as a serious person. I think you do too, NPC, and so does TML.
No, wait, no. Listen. I engage with him in the chat because he doesn't do that shit in my chat. I say cool it when he's doing that weird shit like that.
Okay.
I mean, he don't do it honestly, and he doesn't come up on my panel. I think one time he did. I think that's. I told you about. I don't know about all that agent shit.
It's just so funny.
I don't know about that. That's above my pay grade or whatever.
Hey,
that's
why
a
you're not an
metaphor.
agent.
No, that's a metaphor. I don't have a pay.
Hold on, I got to be Agent Landry.
Wait, do you have that mustache because of Daniel Plainview? Is that why you grow that big mustache?
No, just one time DJM said something like, Landry just changes his facial hair like every 3 seconds. Like if you look and you catch it, he'll be different the next day. So I was like, I'm going to start doing that even more.
Very good.
Haircut, mustache, everything. You think it's fake?
No, I mean for a minute because it grew back way too fast. It grew back way too fast. Like from when you went like bald, when you completely shaved.
Well, I didn't go completely shave. I went completely mustache. I went
you like shaved it completely though.
I've done that before, but I went most recently. I went no anything here, and then I kept these two. But then I went this one taken off. I had a day long with this and this, just so someone could get used to it.
Why don't you edge it up like a black dude? Go to a black barbershop, have him do like a nice thing.
That'd be tight.
That'd be tight.
Wait. One of them, since he's so close to the shaft shit, one of the old black styles with the thick mustache, and then like the new style black dude.
You're talking about like a handlebar. I mean, like a Fu Manchu.
No, I'm thinking like Shaft. Remember, all of them had the same shit. They dipped exactly like his do now. They just big and puffy. All of them had the same mustache in the late 70s and shit. And now, it's a more trim looking shit with the facial hair for a brother.
For sure. Yeah.
All right, so
Agent Landry.
Agent Landry's here. Well, Christos, how are you feeling?
I'm chilling.
See, look at that. That's awesome. See, we got it all out, and we're all still chilling.
Yeah, you were so worried.
Yeah, not even that. I'm just surprised he's still here. I'm like, all right.
You're like, hey, all right, okay, everything's okay. All right, I get it.
I think it's
Joe
okay.
Cool. I saw you get off that panel quick the other day.
Which one, man?
That Cynthia Wizard one.
I don't even remember.
Shame on Wizard, man. Shame on Cynthia. Shame on. No, not even Cynthia. Just Wizard. Because Wizard, man, he is such a simp, and I'm so tired of like myself for thinking that he was a genius. I thought he was just really smart, but he's just simping. He's simping for Grace now up there. Like, I don't know, man. I just see it, and the way that he defended Cynthia in the contest, I'm like, dude, I get that you're lonely, but don't try to make me feel like. Also, I don't want people to come to my channel. I don't want anyone there. Then why do you go everywhere else and always have to show your new AI thing? If you want people at your channel, just admit it, and we can get you to that goal. But saying that you don't want success, I can't get behind that.
I know. It's like weird.
Same thing with Jeff.
They didn't want success. I was texting.
Well, El Perro says he doesn't want people on his stream. He's like,
everybody say that who don't think they can get enough subs and people to back them. Every motherfucker who got that, excuse me, Lord. Every motherfucker who has a few subs be like, I don't sell out like so and so. They're just so moral and blah blah blah, man. And then watch a motherfucker get 1,000. That's what it used to be when they can start making money, and every motherfucker be change that philosophy.
And that reminds me of the whole thing with Moose that really frustrates me is that he was always telling me, hey man, Jeff's dragging us down, Jeff's leaving us in the dirt, or I guess we got to leave Jeff in the dirt because he can't get beyond what he's at now because of the way that he is. And I was like, okay, I mean, I can kind of see that. We try to do this triangle thing, but it was in my mind that Moose was telling me that everyone else here is the reason why he doesn't get success in this way. And I was like, if you don't want it, if you don't desire it because you have your job, just don't tell me you want it and we'll not worry about it. But if you're going to say that we can do this, we can get out of the panelverse, let's take this seriously. But then you end up over there with Jeff and his 4 viewers with 4 people on the panel. What the fuck, Moose?
All right, I got most of that, and I needed to. I was about to ask, is it time to segue into what's with the beef between you and Moose? And I think you just explained to me what it is, and I got all of it except the last part.
Well, they're gray rocking me, right? And it went from So
they meaning him and Jeff.
Yeah, so this is
okay.
the timeline. So first of all, I was cool with Moose. We were doing our thing, and then Jeff was like, "Fuck Landry." He showed up 20 minutes late to this thing, and now I won't talk to him. And then Moose was like, "Come on, I got to get you guys together. The two of you need to. If we can all three be on good terms, who knows what we can achieve?" And then that was finally accomplished. And then Moose and I were just sort of carrying the weight, and with the whole contest and everything, it was like, okay, we want to do more stuff like that, more inspiration and more bigger ideas. And then we had some really good private conversations where we were just talking about ideas and fulfilling them. And then Jeff kind of started going off at us in the private calls, and we would be arguing. And it's like, okay, well, I don't know why we are arguing. Like, we're supposed to be doing bigger things. So then Moose is telling me, hey man, maybe he's dragging us down. I think we might need to leave him behind because he's, he's the problem. And then so I was like, okay, sure, I can kind of see that, but I'll be cool with both of y'all and we can do what we do. So the triangle kind of subsided.
So it looks like he's been telling him the same thing.
Yeah, probably.
And then he sided with him in the end.
Well, now they're over there with nobody there. And then Moose is like, actually, I don't really want success. And I'm like, okay, so just...
Why did they come online, though?
Well, why did he lie to me? Why did he lie to me the whole time and tell me that everyone else was, but then he makes it seem like a joke, which is the worst part with the songs he makes. Like, I'm just the Riddler. No, me and Snow are running around. It's the same shit OTW does. It's the same shit OTW does where it's like a genius.
Oh,
shit.
Shout out to Jody for becoming a member. Woo! Do I have a Jody song? No, there should be one.
Fuck. Hey, Jody.
We pretend that you're Jackie, Jody.
Once upon a time in a very modern place, there was a battle and it happened between DJ and Cookies with Jackie 33, but Dolphin Jesus came down and said, prime time to get back up on the horse with modern man and unstoppable force. But when he fell off the scooter and said, ooh, gee, he was all alone. Where the hell is Jackie? I am not freaking happy.
Sorry, it was a little bit long, but
that was cool because that breakdown at the end was worth waiting for.
Who is
Jackie? Jackie is a watcher. She's, I think, a worker while watching, which is the best kind of viewer because you know that they're making money. So she's kind of Friday nights with DJM. She's always over there. She goes on panel there.
Yeah. Can we back up on the race thing? You made me something popped in my head. Thank you. It's nothing heavy. But I was talking about how you think about people. It makes you change. And this one guy, I love him so much, man. Leader of our community at the time. I still love him so much. He's in jail now.
Hey, look,
Biffy.
Jackie's right here.
Oh, sorry, Jackie. Oh, that Jackie. Okay.
Dude's been in jail for years now, but admired him so much. And one day I see him calling someone hard or in anger. Now he's used it before, always smoothly. Like he'd call the police because there was a police video where a black person was on a lawn. And he was like, he called the cop, the homeowner, hey, can you get this hard R off my lawn? And they sent the cop out to do it. And so he called talking about, hey, I heard you had the hard R removal service. I'm going to need a hard R remove. And I was dying. I thought that was the greatest use of the word. Okay, so that's same guy.
Oh, I thought he was just saying hard R. I always forget that that's your way of censoring it. I'm imagining him actually saying that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he's saying a real word. He's
I was just imagining him saying hard R.
No, he's saying hard R. And I see him doing it, and anger breaks my heart. And I know all of his friends, man, and we're all in a big group. I call like I don't know, half a dozen. It's more, but I want to be conservative. Half a dozen of his buddies, and all of us are really good friends. And I admire them all. All of them like big YouTubers and shit. And all of them are white. And I said, I don't know how to fucking feel about this shit. And all of them said, except for one, that Joe, I've used it myself in anger. And then the one who didn't, after 5 minutes getting off the phone, he called me back. He's like, fuck, Joe, I feel bad. I left something out. I too have used the word in anger.
Okay.
And I don't know what the fuck that means, but it was just made me think of it.
How would that make you feel though if it was your grandmother? You heard your grandmother say, your own grandmother, like my who wasn't black. And my grandmother said that about my cousin's husband before. He was very angry. He was very angry.
Still angry, but yeah, it's still cut, right?
I mean, it's my grandma. That's why I'm like, dude. I mean, you said it. Like, to be honest, talking about this shit is stupid in the sense that we're a consciousness having this experience in avatars.
Yes.
Who cares about race and all that shit?
Yes. And I love you. You're part of me. We go back. We make one motherfucker. Why the fuck I gotta wrestle you right now?
Yeah. I think it's more about the motivation behind it, the intent. That's it.
Yeah.
That's why people use it and say similar things. Because they don't know anything about you personally.
Let Christos come in.
Yeah, Christos.
Yeah, I don't have any prejudice for any type of ethnicity.
Right.
If I use it to be offensive, it's not like necessarily in line or parallel with race, even though it's a word that's associated with that. I am trying to extract the whole abstract or just objective part of it's just the literal word. Right. But I can also respect if people don't want me using that, like whether it's Landry for the broadcast or even NPC coming up here and saying, makes me look at you different type thing. Like, I won't apologize for saying the word, but I can respect if people don't want me using it in their presence for a show or for a panel. I won't do that.
I'm glad that you took the time to say that it doesn't necessarily reflect your thoughts, but understand that black motherfuckers like me will be watching to discern for myself.
Yeah. And to be honest, in the past I would have, because you know the lore, and I think that's part of the reason why maybe you call me that because you're a fan of Tommy, and
I think I think there was also lore there. I think there was a buildup of lore as well, probably with over time Mel Pandora and like being with people that were against her, just seeing
but
people
not me though.
Were sided with her.
What I mean. Because to be honest, I thought we were. Because to be honest, I didn't even know who you were till like a couple months ago. But I remember you in the chat, and you were always very supportive from one of my knowledge of my videos and lives.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, this guy's cool and shit. And then I was like, what the fuck?
Initially, I came in there with OTW. Yeah, I was with OTW at that point. That was new to me, but so the shifting of the times and.
I feel you want to address it, man,
I wonder if this is similar because whenever somebody sees a weakness about anyone else, they always go after that weakness. If I look like I'm getting affected by something,
of course,
and I think that you wear it on your sleeve, NPC, so that might make people
very good.
I guess with that, but like I said before, because I know in the end, this shit doesn't. Listen.
Truth in there. Do not gloss over what he said.
Let me finish. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't gloss over it, Joe. God damn.
Yeah,
maybe that's your weakness. Don't let people finish.
Damn,
but anyway,
but
there's definitely truth there, and especially in this panelverse. But in the end, like I said, I don't give a fuck because in the end, like I said, I'm more than just what people may think my ethnicity or race is.
I don't give a fuck.
It's more of a respect because until somebody says something else about me, can like kind of clown me or roast me, that maybe I'll attach to that. But I'm just saying, all y'all, most people, my ops god is seeing my race, and it's like, okay, I'm going to say something about it, or I'm not going to say something about it.
Did you do your human design yet? Because I learned so much about you. From
I can't understand it.
Oh, I'd love to do it here.
It looks awesome.
I'd love to. It is fucking awesome. It's an amazing thing. I'd even love to see if JSauce is around to come and get the human element of it. But here's what I'll say. This right. So when I have another thing, when people say that they don't care.
Yeah,
I often
never said
challenge
that.
it. I think you did. You just did.
You did.
If not, I mean, probably not as much as you guys think. And okay, fine. Here you go. Make everyone happy. I care so much, man. I couldn't sleep last. It does bother me. Keep it real. It does bother me though. It did bother me. Yeah,
I don't know, man. I see that so much, and as the resident guy who's always like, damn, dude, that fucking got me, man. Or like, I'm just like, man, I care a lot.
No, I do care.
People are like, Landry, stop acting like a little pussy.
I don't.
You know what I mean? I always know some people say they don't care. I'm like, because I don't know how it is. I think there's strength to it though, right? Because it's a balance, right? It's delicate balance.
Yeah,
I think you was
right. I'm gonna keep doing my thing regardless.
Yes, and of course you would. It's in your DNA. But that's still a good piece of advice. And you just repeat it. If a motherfucker see an opening on here, they go in it like piranhas when they see a tear in the flesh. No sense in helping them get there, especially if it's just because, you know, cause out of anger or something. If there's logic behind it, I could respect it. But
yeah, this is why, like, the damn movie that Landry's been talking about these months, I finally watched it last night. There Will Be Blood, and one of my favorite lines so far is, "I hate most people." And I wouldn't say I hate. I hate. I don't